with my folks, I know, but I'ma be under the mistletoe. Word on the street, Santa's coming at night. Reindeer's flying through the sky so high. I should be making a list, I know.
So this is the final look. I'm kind of sad I can't have it on longer, but I just started so late today. But I absolutely love this. This is definitely one of my looks that I love. Same with the first look. But yeah, I really love this look, and if you guys want to see how I got it, just keep on watching and subscribe if you guys aren't already, and give it a big thumbs up. And I love you guys so much. Goodbye. My skin looks a little worse today than it normally does. So today's actually gonna be a talk through, but right now I'm using the Balm by Dr. Dan's. So it looks like I'm actually gonna pull my hair back more. Our eyebrows right now, so I'm gonna be first doing my eyebrows with the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. So I am using the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil, or in their case, brow pencil. And this is in the shade Taupe. I just recently got this. It's actually really good. I've had it before, but I didn't really know what I was missing until I got it again. So I'm just going to be outlining my brows with this. I literally do this all the time. And I'll outline them and I'll be right back. So my eyebrows look a little crazy, but I'm going to conceal them with the Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Fair. And I'm a little scared. I don't really want my eyes to be stained. So usually an eye primer will prevent that, but the one from Urban Decay, it doesn't really help me. Like, it doesn't like stop that from happening, so there's no actual point for me using it. But yeah, concealer brush, great. And I am just spreading that all over my so I just concealed my eyebrows. Now I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm just going over that to pat that in. And I actually do my top brow. You definitely can do it right now. I used to do that, but I actually do it after I do my foundation. And then I go on to my concealer. But I actually do like doing it before because before my concealer and stuff, because it works a lot better, but I'm just too lazy. So we're just gonna leave it. So this is a new palette I actually got today. I actually had it before and I got rid of it. Kind of mad about it, but it's fine. So this is a Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, contour, and in the shades Dulce de Leche. You guys see that? The thing is, they have another one called Caramel Toffee. I haven't opened this yet. I literally got it today. I like the Caramel Toffee powder shade more. I never really used the powder shade in this palette, but this is the only powder for my like pressed powder I'm going to be using today. So it's a little yellow toned, which I'm not yellow toned. You guys all know, I've said it enough times. I eat stuff that's yellow toned. But it's a banana powder, so I don't really mind it because I love my one from Essence. So it's probably gonna perform the same. I need to open the packaging, so I'll be right back. And before I do that, I'm actually gonna set my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I have been liking the e.l.f. one that I've used in my other videos, especially my drugstore video. But I know this one locks in my brows. I don't know, I just wanted to change it up. This one feels more like a brow gel than the Anastasia one does. I can definitely say that. Definitely feels more like a brow gel than the Anastasia one does. So, yeah. So I'm going to... My eyelids probably creased a little bit. So, this setting's a lot better, but the audio is a lot worse. So... I'm going to take the palette because I finally got it open. Ta-da! We're going to take the banana shade. Really doesn't matter what you take it on. You can even take it on a beauty blender. I'm just taking this Morphe M518 brush. It's a big fluffy brush. I think this might be a really nice powder. The thing about it is that it is why is my video off? It's yellow toned. So it actually kind of just became a transition color. So I definitely wouldn't use this powder for setting my eyes. I would definitely use my Essence one, because this literally looks like a transition shade. After I do that, I'm going to do my eyeshadow. I have a couple different palettes. I have the NYX Ultimate Brights palette. A really nice palette, but it would be good for the green shades, but there's only one red in here and it's shimmery, so this palette won't be working for the look I'm going for today. Then I have the Morphe 35B and the Morphe Jaclyn Hill. I also have the Urban Decay Born to Run because it has a green shade in it. But we're gonna dip into the Morphe 35B, and the first shade I'm gonna take is this shade right here. It's just their white shade. So this is something I would normally set my eye with. Something more white. I definitely wouldn't set it with a banana powder, because it literally gave me a transition shade and I don't want that. So me doing this is actually kind of correcting it. What I'm going to go into is I'm straight up going in with the red shade. Like, I ain't going, I'm not playing around. This brush, it is a tinted blue a little bit, but it's not blue. Taking that, what one do we want to do red on? We're going to do red on this side. So I'm going to stamp this on. And we're definitely going to build this pigment upwards. Upwards, really. We ain't doing math right now. I'm going to build it up because it looks pink. I don't want it to be pink. As you can see, it's pink. I don't want it to be pink. So we're going to just keep on building that up until it somewhat becomes a red shade. Will this ever happen? I don't actually know. Alright. We're just going to keep building that up. Like, I want a really red eye. We're not going for a halo eye. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build it out outwards. And I'm just going to, go like that. I'm not going to really add tons of shade to it. Just want to create a soft little line going out. Just like I have right now. So, as you can see, I'm pulling it outwards. So now I'm going to actually dip into another palette. I'm going to be dipping into the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to go in with the shades called Hunts. It's more of an orangey red, but it will do. I just want this to be a really red eye. This is making it a lot better of a red. So trust me, I know I look a little crazy. I pulled it out a lot, but we will fix that. I like how this looks. I'm going to dip into a little bit of Jax and a little bit of Roxanne, which are these two puppies right here. Not too much. I'm just applying just a little bit of this I still want it a little red. I definitely do want it red. I just want to add a little bit of dimension to it. Alright, and after I do that, I'm actually going to go back in with the Morphe 35B palette. Gotta go sleep now, Lola. We're gonna go. So, I'm going back in with the red from the the Morphe palette. And I am just putting this again up there. I still want it darker, I just want to lighten it just a little bit. And I feel like I love the red that came out of that. So we loving that. Alright, we're gonna keep that. I'm gonna go in with my makeup wipe and I'm going to clean this up. Now we're gonna go in with the other eye. I cleaned it up. We're not done with this eye, by the way. But I'm going to go in. Let me see real quick. The Jaclyn Hill has a good green color, but I'm gonna dip into the Morphe 35B because it's a colorful palette. It's my favorite palette. There's literally a whole row of greens, so that is cool. I already have a brush that has green eyeshadow on it, so we're gonna use that brush. And how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna take the lightest shade right here. Well, not like the lightest shade. That's the lightest shade, but it's shimmer. I'm gonna take that shade right there. And I'm mixing it with this shade right here. And then I'm going to go in with the two darker shades at the very bottom, those two. You can just leave it like bright green like this. I want more of a Christmas tree green. So I'm just going to be packing these shades on. I'm just going to do it as much as I want and I'll be right back. See, this is cute. You know, but like this one's just so much darker. So I'm going to go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to take this dark green right here. That is in the shade called Enchanted. This is the Real Techniques base shadow brush. And I'm using it as a blending brush. This is going to really darken up the look. Oh, that's really nice. I like that. And I'm getting a little messy with it just because I will clean it up later, so it doesn't really matter. But if you're doing your foundation, if you're working with glitter anytime, I recommend doing your foundation first. Your eyeshadow first. You see the difference? Like this one looks a lot more darker than it did before. But basically I was all about doing my foundation first. And then I did this for my homecoming one time. I did my eyes first. And I just have been doing it ever since. I have more control and like I don't have fallout on my foundation anymore. That is the finished green I'm doing for now. I'm definitely going to clean this up a lot. There's a lot of fallout. I'm not even gonna lie, my face looks a little busted. Like it looks like I got beat up because of all this green eyeshadow. But I did clean it up. Get into the fun part of it. So I'm going to do a half cut crease. I know I'm doing like a halo cut crease like in the center. I want to do the center instead of like just that part or just like a full cut crease. So to do this, I'm going to take my Pot Concealer by NARS. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer in the shade Light 1 Channeling. Upside down triangle. Mine doesn't look like a triangle right now. So that's fine. But an upside down triangle is the most ideal shape. You can see that's basically just what you're doing. You're just creating that type of look. And I'm not going to fool myself and use the Wet n Wild palette because it's orange and it's yellow. I'm going to dip into the Morphe 35B. I'm so sorry I always use this, like it's discontinued, but there's no other colorful palette. I know you guys can find other cool colorful palettes like the Beach Cosmetics one's really good. But I'm just dipping into this white shade and setting my lid. But there's tons of different palettes. This is the only one. I mean, I do have my NYX one, but it didn't have the shades that I wanted to complete this look. Like this palette just has all of them. If you guys get the Morphe James Charles palette, you can do every look in that. So if you guys want that one, get that. I personally don't really want that palette. I know everyone has it. But I already have all those shades, and like if I end up getting it, then that's great. But like, I don't really want it, so I'd rather have the Morphe Vault collection. Take a flat shader brush. I'm gonna use 2 different ones. So I'm doing 2 different colors. So I'm going to be using the Morphe M421 brush, and then I'm also going to be using the M167 brush. They're different sizes, but this one already has green on it, so I'm just like, I'll just use that. And this one's smaller. I'm going to go in with the red eye first, and before I do that, I'm going to apply some glitter glue. Just did that. And I'm going to take the NYX glitter trio in gold, copper, and ruby. I'm going to use the ruby shade because this is the only red shade I have. Definitely need some more glitters because I don't have more adventurous shades. But I'm just applying this to my eye. So I like that. So I'm actually going to take the red brush I used before for the rest of my eyeshadow, and I'm going to dip into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take the shade called, what is it called? It's called Hunts, and I'm going to apply that to the outer corner. It's a little bit darker. And I'm also going to apply that to the inner corner. So I'm going right around where I put the glitter. Alrighty. If you guys can really tell if I put right there, but I did. So now I'm gonna do the green eye. And so I don't have any green glitter, so I'm actually gonna use craft glitter. It isn't made for your eyes, so I don't recommend doing this, but I have all these green shades to crafts I do. Again, I don't recommend doing this. I'm doing this at my own risk. But I'm going to take this darker green. Because I don't want you guys calling out me for telling you guys to go use eye glitter. Or like craft glitter, and you're getting like your eye like irritated. But I'm going to use these, one darker and one's lighter. They don't have names because they're craft glitter. They don't have names. I'm actually going to use the same brush that I used for the red. I'm just wiping it off. I'm going to start off with the lighter shade. Again, don't recommend doing this. It's like when you do something, it's at your own risk. So I recommend just getting as you can see, that's a lighter green right there. Want more of a darker green. And these aren't as micro as my NYX glitters because those are like hella mixed together. These are craft glitters. They're not micro. I actually like that combination. So I'm actually going to go in my craft section again and see if I can find some more red. So I can make my red one look something like this. Again, don't recommend doing this. So this, I'm going to dip into that. In with the green eyeshadow from the Jaclyn Hill palette, the dark green in Enchanted. And I'm going to put that on the outer corner. So I'm going to take this slanted brush and I'm going to take some glitter glue, put that on the back of my hand. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a wing. So I'm going to take my red glitter that's from NYX, NYX Cosmetics. And I'm taking that and I'm creating the wing. So I'm taking my slanted brush and just putting that directly
to where I applied that Alright, I like it.
Now I'm going to go in with the green glitter, which is a craft glitter. And I'm actually going to take the darker green. Because it's more lighter on the lash line, so
It's going to show up more. You can't really see the red one. You can't really see the red one because it matches with the lash. I mean, it matches with the... It matches more with the eyeshadow I used on the top lashes. So yeah.
I'm actually going with a little bit of the craft glitter, the red shade. Because it's a little bit darker, so I can maybe build the shade up. I'm going to start off with my face. I'm going to use the Pods Moisturizer. Next, I'm going to go in with my Confidence in the Eye Cream by It Cosmetics. For primer, I actually got a new foundation, but I wanted to test it with my best primer that I know works all the time. This is the NYX Honeydew Me Up. One of my absolute favorite foundations. As well as my Smashbox Primerizer. This one's a lot more sticky. And more of like an oily serum. Another one's like a moisturizer type of texture. Like a very liquid moisturizer. But this feels very like, I don't know how to explain it. Feels very slick and smooth, like very, like you feel like it's not going to blend in, but it definitely does blend in. So don't let that fool you. It definitely blends in. As you can see, now it's blended in, it's like sticky, which is a good texture to have. And I'm also going to prime my face with the Smashbox So Chill Coconut Primer Water. I usually would just like spray it on my face, but I learned a trick. I'm going to spray a little bit in my hand. And I'm just going to apply this so I don't have to wait for my face to dry. Foundation I'm using is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the shade Porcelain. So I had this one time, and then I tried it. I wasn't very good at makeup back then, and then I returned it. So I'm trying it again. I wanted a new drugstore foundation, and this smells like paint or paint thinner. I don't really care. I don't really mind the smell because I actually like the smell of paint. I know, weird, but this is the shade, and I really want this to work. So we will just find out if this foundation will work. It's a spatula. You guys have heard about this. Like, I really want to like this. I actually kind of got it when it first came out, and I wasn't good at makeup. So I'd not sure. This just seemed a little drying, but the coverage is nice. It looks very nice on my skin. Just don't like the dryness of it, so I don't know if I would go back to this much. But I would apply more glowy, hydrating products onto my face, like the Smashbox Primerizer. But I do like it. Just a little too matte. So for concealer, I'm really using the Tarte Shape Tape. This concealer is kind of matte too. I'm just going to feel very dry today. I'm concealing the top of my eyebrow. I guess I can just add to the look. I do love this way it's sitting with this concealer. I'm pretty sure I'll absolutely love it with my NARS one too. I just kind of want to do just like a very quick method to clean that up. But actually, I'm going to go a little with the NARS concealer so I can clean up the edges of the concealing the where I put the wing underneath, because I kind of got it with the concealer, but I didn't have a very precise line like I want. With powder, I'm going to be, oh no, I'm actually going to cream contour, and this is the new thing I got. This is the Wet n Wild Makeup Stick Contour, and this is in the shade Call Me Maple. They have 3 different shades. I was going to get the lightest shade, but I was like, this shade's going to work a lot better. This is super pigmented. So yeah. I'm going to take the end of the Beauty Blender and blend this in. I'm going to get off camera. I don't want my battery to die. Ooh, but that's blending in super nicely. I love it. It actually took me a fat minute to blend out, but this blends out so much better than the freaking Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. Like, oh, I absolutely love that. I'm going to set my face with the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and also the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I need to clean my brushes. I'm going to grab my black navel. So I just baked under where I put that. I'm not done setting my face. I'm going to go in with the palette from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to take that banana shade and set all of the rest of my face that I didn't bake with. So this is nice. I like it. It's nice for setting the whole face, but I wouldn't use this to set my eyes for concealer or anything like that because it's just not a good shade for that. So I'm actually going to take the contour shade in this. This is the shade I'm going to use to contour today. I'm going to take my Morphe N523. Got it right. This, I remember being so pigmented. Wet n Wild kills it with their products. Like, I like their foundation. I like their highlighters. Their concealers are okay, but there's not a shade that matches me. Their bronzers are amazing. I haven't tried their blushes. So I can't really say about that. But other than that, I love everything else about this powders. And I'm gonna contour my nose off camera. I'm actually getting my thing charged, so I'm actually gonna do it on camera with you guys. I'm just gonna grab an angle brush, and I haven't done a chalk through in literally forever. Actually, in my first video, I did one, but this is the Equal Tool, the angle crease brush. And this shade in this palette is really warm tone. It's not cool. I'm pretty sure the one in the caramel toffee is cool toned. I think that one's more for darker skin tones. I like the color of the shade of powder in that one better than I like this one. But still, absolutely love that palette. So good. So mad I got rid of it. Whoa. I'm going to take some more powder. Hopefully this doesn't go all over me this time. I'm going to take my beauty blender. And just stamp that right under my jawline. I'm going to wipe away the... Actually, no, I'm going to keep the powder on my lower lash line because I'm going to be doing my lower lash line. So I'm going to dip into the Morphe 35B palette. And I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is usually the one I use for highlighter, but I used it for red. So this is the color we're going to go under the lash line with. And now I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette. I'm going to go in with a shade called, I always forget it even though I always use it, the shade Hunts. This color, it's just going to make it a lot red with this slanted brush. And I'm going to go in with the dark green shade called Enchanted from Jaclyn Hill. And I'm actually going to go into the 35B and I'm going to grab one of the lighter green shades and put it right on the pencil brush for the red. And I'm going to grab some glitter glue and I'm going to put glitter glue on the lower lash line to make it extra. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably hella late, but it's fine. I'm only going to go in with one glitter for the red. I'm just going to go in with the NYX glitter because it's more micro. I forgot. I need to apply the glitter glue first. I was literally about to just like go in with the glitter. I have to be more careful with definitely gonna avoid getting it inside your eyeball. That's something you definitely want to avoid. The pencil brush, I'm not really going to be using it. I'm going to go back with the glitter glue and I'm going to do it to the green side now. As you can see, oh, I love that. I'm going to actually go in with a little bit of, I'm just going to go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in the shade Plum Rose. It kind of sucks because right after this I have to take my makeup off and go to bed. But it's fine. Now I'm going to wipe away all the rest of the powder I have on my face. going with the Ofra highlighter in the shade Glazed Donut. Can you guys see I hit pan? Yeah, and I'm going to spritz my face with the imabeliberbae Rose Water. And while that's drying, I'm going to apply my Cosmetic Superhero Mascara. It's not really going to apply well because of... So I'm going to apply my highlighter now with my Equal Tools controlled setting. Again, I literally use the brushes for the opposite of what they're actually used for. Literally the only thing that I actually use what it's applied for is my powder brush from... I'm gonna go in with my other Equal Tools eye/lip blur. This is the pencil brush. This is the pencil brush I've been using because my other one had red eyeshadow on it. And I haven't cleaned my brushes yet because I literally have to do a makeup look every day. And I think I'm ending it tomorrow. I think that's the last look I'm doing. For like actual like Christmas, I'm going to have more holiday looks. But this is going to be for actual Christmas. So now I'm going to set my face with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Setting Spray. I'm so thirsty. I want water. I'm going to do a lip color. I think I'm just going to do nude. I think I'm just going to... I'm going to grab my Pure lipstick. Pure lipstick in the shade Stripped. I feel it's going to go so good with this look. I'm not going to add red. There's already just so much going on. But I will add red in tomorrow's look. Because it's like the last one I haven't done red lip. And then I'm going with the Pure Gloss in the shade Birthday Suit. We're done. This is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Tomorrow's the last video. So I really hope you guys enjoyed the series. It took me forever. Now I have to go wash this off and go to bed. We'll have to do my makeup. Just have to wash it off. Take all this time for nothing. Fantastic, right? But yeah, I love you guys so much. Goodbye. Merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, your troubles will be out of sight.